I've always wondered, why in the hell does he have these high, skinny-ass chairs? And one can comfortably sit in them.
I think that's the point. I gave up after our first meeting. It was hard to squeeze in and out with him watching every single squirm.
And you let me keep sitting, huh?
He looked comfortable.
Look, that's Big Mike Robinson, the banker. These chairs is the way he played the game. Keeps the opposition off balance, takes every advantage.
Aren't we supposed to be on the same side here?
Councilors, have a seat. What's up?
We have a problem. It wasn't just the one white kid who got into a fight with Jefferson.
The handful of black players, too.
Veterans?
The way I hear it, he doesn't relate to any of the older black players at all.
As far as we know, so far.
A couple of rookie white players and a black equipment manager are the only people he talks to. Sits by himself at mealtimes. I've never heard of anything like it.
Dwayne Thomas.
Who?
Dwayne Thomas, Dallas Cowboys, 1971, was one of my dad's favorites. He led league in rushing. Actually, he was voted MVP that year's Super Bowl. What they allegedly gave the trophy to Roger Staubach because they weren't exactly sure how Thomas would act. So allegedly, he didn't speak to teammates, management, media that year.
It'd be a blessing if our kid didn't talk. He referred to one of the rookie left tackles as a big mouth racist cracker on his first day. Apparently it's all gone downhill from there. And when our coach called him in for a private talk, our #1 draft pick told him that we should give him a $25 million bonus contract and put him in counseling like Philly did the white guy.
The one that used the N-word. He said he wanted to fight every N-word in the joint, right?
Don't remind me.
Or let him go like Philly did the black guy.
The one that they accused of being in the gang, but he wasn't.
There's been about a half a dozen incidences, and our guy has been, in one way or another, involved in all of them.
I get both sides, but there are better ways to fight the ongoing battle for respect than being a rookie, blowing up your own team. How come he hasn't been disciplined? Anybody tell him he could still get cut?
First, since nobody could reach you, and since he was your draft pick.
Figured it ought to be my problem.
Project. No way we cut him. His talent is exactly what you saw on film. The problem is his head. Max figures you can show him one of those better ways.
Also, right now, so ownership can't take hits from the public relations.
So bottom line, we have to make it work.
Well, if it's as bad as you say it is, we can't make it work, then ownership and I may have to take the hit. He may have to go.
First round draft pick we gave up a ton to move out to get. No. Max wants his trusted general manager in the middle of this. He wants you in the locker room with the team, on the front lines with the media, and one-on-one with Jefferson. He figures you can work your magic.
How come Max isn't here to tell me this himself?
Look, a lot has happened these past few days. You weren't here, okay? The commissioner wants to talk to him. Okay, confidentially, I think that his assets haven't been has been what's been projected. So I think he may have to own up to not meeting that 30% requirement for the team ownership threshold.
Max is concerned the commissioner and the other team owners may ask that he sell the team. The last thing he wants or needs is to be the poster boy owner for a team full of race and players fighting each other problems.
Doesn't want to be this year's Miami Dolphins, LA Clippers.
And Max figures since it was you who led the parade to draft this kid.
Fair enough. Fair enough, Miss Schiller. I'll get into it. Terry, hang on for a second.
Oh, I hope this exclusion isn't sexist and racist. Get the white chick out of the room so we can really talk. Easy, Big Mike. Just making sure you don't gain too much of an advantage. Your white male counterparts power like that all the time. How the hell do you think they manage such exclusive control?
Wow. Is that just the tip of an iceberg?
Well, Linda did try to warn you about this kid, but you insulted her football experience. She knows the inner sanctum boardroom games better than I do. So What's up?
It's already been made clear to me. Max Kemmerly's gonna have to give up this team. He's out.
And you know this for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We're about to make a move, young blood. And they need to tread real carefully. Black American ownership.
For real.
All those Negroes out there on that football field, all those years, not one black owner. Man, that's a damned embarrassment. That's the better way to fight this battle.
No, you know what? You're right. You're right about that. And you gotta be careful too, because the last brother I heard out of Minnesota tried on the ship. Struck him out at third base.
First base. The sticking point has always been that 30% ownership rule. Not a lot of us have that kind of discretionary money. But.
You found somebody.
Gotta be real careful, yeah, because he's a little skittish.
Yeah. The last thing you need is this mess with your hands and face all over it.
Exactly.
You're maneuvering this person to buy this team.
That's the plan.
You know I'm in. I'll do anything to help out. You know that.
Thank you. I'm gonna need all the help and advice I can get.
Well, your good buddy Linda Schiller. She'd be a good player for this team. You can trust her.
She's definitely a warrior. But I need to move real close and quiet until everything's in place. Like my white male counterpart.
Damn. This would be almost just as groundbreaking as the first black president.
Terry, this cat grew up in Philly. He got deep Mississippi roots go way back before the Civil War. Granddaddy played for the Homestead Braves, young blood.
Fritz Pollard, Jackie Robinson, Jim Brown, Harriet Tubman.
And the brother played college football too.
Oh, I'm all in. Anything, everything.
You know, Jefferson had a point. They gave counseling and a big contract to a white kid who loud and in public expressed his feelings about hurting black people. They gave the black kid his walking papers because he didn't fit in. They didn't give him no damn counseling.
Well, if you think about it, the Jewish guy, Sterling, they didn't give him any counseling either. Matter of fact, they kicked him out for the racist rambling of what I think is an envious, jealous old man.
Sterling, I don't get. It wasn't that long ago the Jews came here running from violent, racist white Aryans themselves.
Yeah, he changed his name and changed his identity. Maybe in part to become the white boy Aryan racist he's been running from.
Strange world we live in, young blood. I'm gonna set up a meeting with a few of the vets, see if we can't figure out a way to work with our young up-and-comer. Then I'll set up a one-on-one. Try to convince his unruly ass that there's a better way for black people to get respect that has lasting value. Instead of being in the news, fighting your teammates, making a damn fool out of himself, giving ammunition to clowns like Sterling.